Andy Ruiz is back. Yeah, he suffered a very bad hand injury in his last bout, which was a controversial draw with Jerome Miller. Most people feel like Miller was hard done by, and he should have got the W. Ruiz, in the post-fight interview, showed his hand on camera, and it was all types of jacked up. So he weren't faking a hand injury. He weren't making excuses. His hand was mash up. So, yeah, he's had his surgery. I'm not sure if it was just for the hand or if there was something else as well. And posted some footage of him hitting the mitts. The hand speed still looks crazy, but he'll need maybe a shaking off the rust fight. He might need that, because when was the Miller fight? Over a year ago, right? And I want to say Andy Ruiz is one of the biggest disappointments of the outgoing generation of heavyweights, because he had a lot of potential. We saw it not only in the first Anthony Joshua fight, but even when he fought Joseph Parker, he showed plenty of potential. So Andy Ruiz seems to be far more involved with his life outside the ring than his life inside the ring. And it's been that way ever since he got the big payday, ever since he hit the lottery in the first Anthony Joshua fight. And he really made the money in the second Anthony Joshua fight. But he started spending the money even from the first fight right away, buying big houses, I think even in Mexico, and just living large. And he's never really recovered, has he? He's never recovered from the lifestyle elevation that he got from those Joshua fights. The money he made revealed who he really is. He's a guy who is good at boxing, but doesn't really love it. I think it's fair to come to that conclusion about Andy Ruiz. Similar to Michael Hunter, I think. Michael Hunter's another guy who was talented, but I don't think he really ever loved boxing. He just went into it because his dad was a professional boxer. It was like the family trade, you know? As soon as he tasted a bit of money, he drifted off into obscurity, and he didn't taste as much money as Andy Ruiz did, obviously. Andy Ruiz is a very sociable guy. He likes hanging out with his friends, drinking, smoking. Some fighters grow out of love with boxing after they've made a certain amount of money, after they've had their trials and tribulations in the ring and outside the ring. They get fed up. Prince Nassim was like that. He grew fed up with boxing. By the time he fought Marco Antonio Barrera, he didn't have the hunger anymore. Not making an excuse for him, but it's just the reality. Several fights before he lost to Barrera, he wasn't the same already. Do you know what I mean? Even though he was still undefeated, he just wasn't in love with the sport anymore. He'd been boxing since he was 8, and he was enjoying the lavish lifestyle outside the ring more than he was enjoying the training. So some fighters lose the love for it. Other fighters never really loved it to begin with. For some fighters, it was just a job from day one. It was the only thing they could do, so they went into it because what else are they going to do? And they never really loved it. They just did it out of desperation, really. And I suspect Andy Ruiz was like that. Andy Ruiz is a guy who's never really loved it, just did it because he was good at it. And what else is he going to do? Are you surrounded by mindless bots in human form who adhere to the norm and blindly conform, who swallow all the mainstream BS and actually ridicule you for questioning things? Do you wish you had more free-thinking individuals in your life to network and converse with? Well, look no further. We're right here. Come and join the Brotherhood of Reason on Patreon. You'll gain access to my weekly topical content where we take deep dives on an endless variety of subjects, as well as my vast back catalogue of podcasts, videos, interviews, movie decodings, and my Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You'll also get to talk and network with myself and hundreds of other people in our members chat. You can enjoy all this via the Patreon app or on desktop, and download all my podcasts in high-quality MP3. There's no contract, no commitment. You can cancel at any time, just like Netflix, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper. Just download the app from the Play Store or the App Store, or simply visit patreon.com on a web browser. Then head on over to my page and select the tier called the Brotherhood of Reason. All the links are in the description box below. And just a quick money-saving tip for Apple users. If you purchase your Patreon subscription on the desktop site or on Android, then you'll avoid the ridiculous 30% fee that Apple charges for purchases made on the iOS app. So if you're on iPhone or iPad, save yourself some money by buying your subscription on the actual Patreon website or on Android, because it's a lot cheaper. Once you've made that initial purchase, you can then use the Patreon app on your iPhone or iPad thereafter to access and enjoy your content as normal.